Hi everyone, good morning. I hope you're having a great morning of learning at your homes. I miss all of you so much. Today's math lesson is going to continue talking about counting coins, and we're going to be practicing counting coins using strategies like grouping and skip counting. Very similar to what we did yesterday, but just continuing with a little bit different approach to it, a little bit different strategy. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to share my screen with you, and we have a warm-up that we're going to be doing today. So you are going to need a piece of paper and a pencil, or you can get out a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker if you have that. The warm-up is on the screen, so I'm going to let you pause the video, solve the warm-up, and then you can press play whenever you have solved it, and we'll continue with the lesson. All right, welcome back. I'm so glad that you solved that warm-up. So I went ahead and solved it as well. And the way that I did that is I started with the largest amounts, and then I grouped and added up the rest of the coins. And so I started with my 25 cents. And then I actually noticed that if I add a nickel to 25 cents, that's 5 more cents. And so if I do 25 plus 5, that's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's a friendly number, and having 30 makes it a lot easier for me to skip count using my tens. So I have my 30, and then I skip count by 10 because I have one dime, and that equals 40. And then I add another 10 because I have another dime, and that equals 50. The last part that I do is I add my 3 pennies, so it's 51, 52, and 53 cents. So our total here is 53 cents. All right, I'd like to continue with a brain pop, and it kind of reviews what the coins are that we've worked with so far and then how to count them. So if you'll sit back and enjoy, this is a little bit longer of a brain pop, but it has some great information.
Found something?
Uh-oh, I don't know what happened to my video. Let's try it again. There we go. Sorry, guys.
What is it?
Just like in class, huh?
Cool. A penny.
Always having technical difficulties.
What are some different coins? A penny is worth 1 cent. A nickel is worth 5 cents. A dime is worth 10 cents. A quarter is worth 25 cents. A dollar bill is worth 100 cents or $1. How much money have you saved, Moby? We better count. How can you skip count to count coins? When you have a group of the same coins, you can skip count to find the total. Each nickel is worth 5 cents, so you can skip count by fives. There are 5, 10, 15, 20 cents. You're right, Moby. Quarters can get tricky to skip count, but there are only 4 skips to get to $1. 25, 50, 75, 100 cents, or $1. Sometimes I have a combination of different coins. How can you count on to get the total? When you have a small group of different coins, you can count on to add them. Let's see. The nickel is worth the most, so we should start with that. So we start at 5 cents. Then we count on 3 pennies. There are 6, 7, 8 cents. Okay, we should start with a quarter, so that's 25 cents. Then we can count on 2 dimes. There are 35, 45 cents. Now there are a lot of coins, so we should use a different way to count. How can you sort coins to find the total? When you have a lot of different coins, you can sort them into like groups and then count. Then you skip count to find the total. Let's see. The dime is worth the most, 10, 20. Then we count on 2 nickels, 25, 30. Now we count on 2 pennies, 31, 32. There are 32 cents total. Cool, more coins. First, sort the coins. We start with 25 cents. Then we count the dimes. 35, 45. Then we count the nickels. 50, 55. Then we add on 3 pennies. 56, 57, 58 cents. Sometimes, when you have a lot of coins, you can group them in different ways to help you count. How can you group coins to help you count? You can combine different coins to make numbers that are easier to add. Let's see. I can start with 25 cents, but I can add a nickel to make 30 cents. 30 is an easy number to work with because it ends in 0. Then I can add the dime to get to 40 cents. Now I just count on the pennies to find the total. 41, 42 cents. Right, Moby. You can combine a few coins to make an easy number to work with before you add other coins.
Ooh.
I can skip count the nickels first. 5, 10, 15 cents. Now it's easy to add on the dime to get 25 cents. Then I can add the quarter, 50 cents. Hey, wait a minute. I've got some coins in my pocket. I've got 3 pennies, which is the same as 3 cents. Let's add them together. 50 cents plus 3 cents is equal to 53 cents. So, how much money do you have saved up? It's a secret? Anyway, Moby, finding a penny's good luck. You know what they say. Find a penny, pick it up, all the day you'll have good luck. Or maybe not.
Oh my goodness, Moby is still so silly, even when we're not in school. And I love watching him and all the silly things he gets into. So today we're going to continue talking about adding coins and finding the value of coins. I want to share this with you. This is an example of how we're going to try doing this today. It's a new strategy, very similar to what we did yesterday, but we're just lining the coins up in one long row, and then we're going to be skip counting the coins rather than doing them in more of an up and down way that we were doing yesterday. So if you notice in front of you, we have a dime, and so we wrote 10 underneath that dime. The reason we did that is because a dime is worth 10 cents. Then we skip counted and added another dime. So we're skip counting by tens. So 10 plus 10 is 20. So we wrote 20 under the second dime because total we have 20 cents. Now we have to transfer over to adding by fives because we no longer are adding by tens. We're adding by fives because nickels are worth 5 cents. So we do 20 plus 5, which gives us 25. We then add another 5, so we can skip count in this part. 25 plus 5 is 30. Then we add 1 penny to it, and that's 31 cents. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Let me go ahead and escape. I'm going to be using a new annotation app that I have, so bear with me while I get it pulled up. But for this assignment, we're just going to be writing the values underneath each coin as we skip count. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to be using a red marker today as I write. So we start by writing the value of the first coin underneath it, and that is 10 because it's a dime that's worth 10 cents. Then I like to draw a little jump, kind of like what we do on our open number lines. It's like you're actually jumping. So we're jumping or skip counting by tens at the moment because each of these are dimes. So if we skip count by tens, we start with a 10 and then we go up to you got it, a 20. And I'm sorry if my handwriting isn't the best. It's a little hard to write on the computer like this. All right, then we're gonna skip count another jump and it goes up to 30. Okay, now I notice we don't have any more dimes, so we're gonna have to add, and we're not adding by 10, we're adding by a 5 because we have a nickel next and a nickel is worth 5 cents. So we're gonna add 30 plus 5 equals 35. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really want to go through and write the number for every penny that we add because I feel like it's a little silly to do that. We can add by ones in our heads. I think we're pretty good at counting. So instead of writing down the numbers under each one of these pennies, let's just add it together. So count with me here. We're gonna start at 35 and we're adding each of these ones. So 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. We added 4 pennies up and our total is 39 cents. Okay, it's a little easier to do it that way than having to write down the value under every single penny. We just make the jump 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. All right, if you'll erase your whiteboard or you can find a new spot on your paper, we are going to try another one. All right, let me move over to my next slide, pull up my annotate. Okay, so for this next one, we're using the exact same strategy. So go ahead and get your boards ready, get your pencils ready, whatever you've got in front of you. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to write down a 10 underneath our dime because that's what we're starting with. Then we're gonna skip count by 10. So 10, 20, go a little bit faster this time, 30. Okay, wait a second. I want you to think, can we continue skip counting by tens? The answer is no, because we're moving to adding nickels. So now we're gonna take 30 and we're gonna add 5 to it to get 35. Now I notice that we have a few nickels next, so we can continue skip counting now, but we're not skip counting by tens anymore. We're skip counting by fives. All right, so here we go. 35, 40. 45. All right, and then we get to our pennies, and I notice we don't have to write down every single one of these ones. Let's just do it together. Count with me. We're gonna add 3 pennies to 45. Here we go. 46, 47, 48. So our total value of the coins here in front of us is 48 cents. Okay, 48 cents. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. You are gonna use this strategy today on your assignment on Seesaw. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up for you so you can see what it looks like. All right, for your math assignment on Seesaw, you are going to be doing another one of the adding coins assignments, very similar to the one you did yesterday, but instead for this one, you should be able to move the icons. So click and move these to the boxes they belong in. If for some reason your device will not let you move them, you may draw the arrows like you did yesterday, or you can just write the numbers in the box, but you should be able to move them today. If you need more directions, you can click play and watch me actually do the assignment for you. I won't do the whole part or the whole assignment for you, but I will show you how it is done. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to email me and I will answer those for you. And thank you guys for tuning in today. It was so nice to learn with you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.